Mingyuan, but I think quite difficult to talk over the online part. So can you write out the sentence in red? Whenever you see two different trigo, alright, you always try and convert. Try and convert to the same type of trigo.
Wait, you mean change the tangent to sine cosine?
Yes. So in this case, what you can only do, because sine is already sine, there's nothing you can change. It's the basic unit already. But for tangent, you can actually change to this. So can you write down 3 sine x over cosine x equals to 7 sine x over 1. Okay? Now, once you have something like that, what's the natural tendency you will do? Cross multiply. So when I multiply up, I will have 3 sine x. Over here, I have 7 sine x cosine x. Okay?
Why is it the 3 there? Isn't it like 3 times sine?
The 3 is here, the 3 is here. So when you multiply, okay. Uh, now, so from here, once you have something like that, you don't try and sine inverse, cosine inverse. There's nothing you can do because there are so many different things here. So the next thing written in red is the next tip. The next tip is you try and factorize something something equals to 0. Huh?
Wait,
Something like that.
no, but you can divide
So
sine x.
you don't divide. So I say it here. So do not divide.
Why?
Because once you divide, one answer, one set of answer is gone. Okay, I will show you the divide method and I will show you why you will miss out a few marks. Let me go through the proper step first. Now, if I want to factorize something, something equals to 0, the only way to do it is to shift this over as in minus, not divide. Shift this over as in minus. So can you follow what I write? Let me write out something like this. 3 sine x minus 7 sine x cosine x equals to 0.
What? Oh,
Right? Move it over. Now, once you move it over, I have two terms. Is there a common trigo? Huh?
uh, take out the something.
Take out the sine x. Take out the sine x. So I take out the sine x. I take out the sine x. What is left inside the bracket?
7, 3 minus 7 cosine x.
And when two things multiply together to get 0, we say that the first thing will be 0 or the second thing will be 0. Remember? The one that like quadratic equation, that one, the solving for x. So you can write something like that. You can write sine x equals to 0 or 3 minus 7 cosine x equals to 0. Now, solve separately. Can we do the first one here, sine x? So let's go to sine x. So as I take down, you take down. So sine x equals to 0. First thing, find what? Reference angle. And everyone go through the procedure with me. Sine inverse 0, what do you get? 0. Right, next question is a trick question. Sine is positive or negative?
Oh. Plus minus.
Sine is not positive, not negative, right? Because in this case, it's 0, it's neutral, right? So the answer is first, second, third, fourth. But don't worry, because you will not have 4 different answers. Let's go through the motion very quickly. I copy down this value. X in the first quadrant is what? Reference angle. So it's 0. In the second quadrant is what? 180 plus 0. 180. Third quadrant is 180 plus 0. Second quadrant 180 minus 0. Do you see that? Okay, I write properly. 180 minus 0. 180 plus 0. 360 minus 0. But you notice these two have the same answer. So what happens here? X is equals to what? 0, 180, 360. Do you follow? Now, let me explain why is it so. can you use your red color pen, draw a cute little sine graph. Sine graph start from middle, go to the top, middle, bottom, middle again. So this is my sine graph. Can you tell me when y equals to 0, where is y equals to 0? Where is y equal to 0? The horizontal point, right? Do you see that it cuts the curve how many times? 3 times. Do you see it cuts the curve at 3 times? It cuts at 0, it cuts at 180, it cuts at 360. And that is why you have 3 answers.
Wow. What?
Do you see? Now, what it also translates is this. If I press the calculator sine 0, what do you get? 0. Press again, sine 180, what do you get? 0. Press again, sine 360, what do you get? 0. That's why I have 3 answers. Hmm? There's no fourth answer because 180 minus 0 and 180 plus 0 happen to be the same 180. No need lah. 180, 180. 180 right 2 times is still 180. Okay? 180 is just the same number. Now, the next one is my challenge to you. Do you know my first step? You see, I want cosine to be alone. I want all the other numbers to go away. Bring over which one? 3. Bring over 3 as in divide or minus? Minus. Can you help me? This equals to minus 3. What is the second step? Bring over negative 7. With plus or divide? Divide. So cosine x equals to 3 over 7. This is what you do best. Because negative become positive. Right? There's negative again, it becomes positive. And this is what you do best because this one goes back to the 3 steps. Yeah, because negative you have negative positive. So Nigel, how do I find reference angle? And what's the number? The one. Die. If you see 1 point something, you are in radian mode. Because there's no such thing as 1 degree. So be sensitive. 64.62. Good. 64.62. Truncate, cut, don't round down. Once I have this, Tiffany, this is cosine positive or negative? Cosine positive. Mingyuan, cosine positive is in which quadrant? First and fourth. And first and fourth, I copy down x. X is equal to first quadrant, so reference angle. Fourth quadrant, 360 minus reference angle. Last step, I need to combine these 5 answers into one single line. This answer and this answer into one single line. Arrange in ascending order so it's easy for teacher to mark. Therefore, I have something like that. Do you understand? Write x lah. Write x equals to 0, this. So 5 answer. Huh? Ascending order because easy to mark. How many marks? 5, 6. Because it involves you changing, it involves you doing this, it involves you doing this. Now, next one, next part I want you to listen. So all look up. Just now, I do in green. This is wrong. So please don't copy or whatsoever. But all of you look up please because this part here is very crucial. Wait, sorry. This part is wrong. I wrong. So just now, Matthew or somebody asked, teacher, can I divide cosine sine on both sides? The answer is no, because divide you will have this. And then you will have this. Do you see the entire 3 answers missing? Once you divide, what happened to sine? Gone. That means you don't have these 3 answers already. So you must never divide both sides by a sine, cosine, or tangent. Never. Instead, use the F word. Factorize. Factorize out. Then you will never go wrong. Once you divide, answers are missing. Clear? Can you do B by yourself now? I give you 3 minutes and then I go through. If you don't talk, I think can do. Everyone try B now. Right, so for B, check your working. First, I change cotangent to cosine over sine. Next, I cross multiply. Next, I bring over as in minus. Next, I factorize cosine. Then I'll have cosine x equals to 0. Cosine is equal to 0, there is not positive, not negative. I have 4 different quadrants. End up 2 answers. Then after that, sine x equals to 3/4. I got 2 other answers. Remember to write the last step. Only sine positive. Yes. Now, let's look at C. Who is stuck in C? Okay, huh? Yes. So, let's go through C because it's the first time. Let's do together. Whenever you see sine square, remember to bring out the identity. So, which identity do I bring out? I bring out number 1. Sine square x plus cosine square x equals to 1. Now, how do I continue? I look at the question. The question appear to use sine square x. That means I must have sine square x as the subject. That means I don't want cosine square x. What happened? So sine square x is 1 minus cosine square x. Now I can write 1, 2 bracket 1 minus cosine square x equal to 5 cosine x minus 1. So what do I do next? I will expand. So I have 2 minus 2 cosine square x equals to 5 cosine x minus 1. Now, it's always good to have the cosine square positive. It's always good to make this positive. So I bring the whole gang to the other side. No. The whole gang. So the 2, so I make sure the left hand side is 0. 0, kosong, 零, nothing. Now, the other side looks like that. 2 cosine square x plus 5 cosine x. Bring over as in minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. Now, this look like what? Some of you don't like, you can let y equals to. So, you can let y equals to cosine x. Then y square will be equals to what? Cosine square x. Then see, this will become 2y square plus 5y minus 3. Then this one will become what? Mod 3, 3. The cross factorization. Then you can sub back to cosine x, then find out the 4 answers. Then there's some problem. I will show you the problem later. Can you mod 3, 3 now and tell me what is y? Half and? No. Mod 3, 3. Hello. I want 2 bracket equals to 0. Tell me what is in this 2 bracket. 2y minus 1, y plus 3. This is in radian. This is in radian. Then after that, what do I do? Y equals to what? Half, or y equals to minus 3. Never hashtag here. Huh? Yes, can I answer your question? Which one? No. Where algorithm? Who said algorithm? Right. I change back to cosine x. Can someone tell me why I don't have 4 different answer? Huh? Because of the negative 3. Can you try? Reference angle equals to cosine negative 1 negative 3. What do you get? Error. Therefore you reject.
Why?
Huh? Oh yeah, sorry. Gerald got a point. Reference angle must always be positive. I scroll a bit, easy for you to copy. But even you put positive, you realize that it is an error. Why is it a math error? Very good. I'm waiting for people to ask. Can you draw a cube sine? Can you draw a cube cosine graph? Start from where? Top. Go to the middle. Go up to the bottom. Up, right? So this, what is the maximum value? 1. What is the minimum value? Minus 1. Can you write down the equation y equals to what?
3.
Cosine x plus what? So let me ask you a question. My question is cosine x equals to negative 3. I highlight for you to see. This is what the question is. And Rachel asked a very good question. Why is it equals to minus 3? I reject. Look at 1 and minus 1. Where is minus 3? Up or down? Down. So if I look at minus 3 means I will draw a line that is y equals to minus 3. And may I ask you, the blue and the red line got intercept? No. So there's no way that my answer here is negative or more than 3 or more than 1 or less than minus 1. Because here is error, must reject. Reject can already. Or you can do this and reject, also can. Okay. Now, so over here, then I will have 2 answers, and this is my 2 answers.
Don't put in pi, right?
Don't leave it in pi. Huh? No, this is error. This is reject. You have to reject it. Huh? You press the calculator, you will see reject. You try? Cosine inverse 3. Now you reject it. Everyone, Isabel, okay?
So 5, 6 feet only, right?
4, 6 feet. 4. 4. Then after that, lastly, 3. Can you try your F? Is that a F?
Yeah, no D only.
Can you try a D now? Isabel, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? After is what? The 3 cosine square, very good. What do you want to do with the 3 cosine square? Change to what? Sine? How to change to sine? Which identity do you use? The first one. Do you know why? You have to refer to the first identity because it's given in exam. Can you read out the first identity for me? Not true, but if it's negative, more than negative, smaller than negative 1, then you reject. I'll reject. No, negative 0.5 don't reject. Must be smaller than negative 1. Sorry, Isabel. So what do you do next? Once I look, do with me, look at my screen. Once I have this, who do I move over? Move the sign. Very good. Move the sign. What do I have? 1 minus sine square x, right? Can I put it in now? Can. Can you help me? 3 bracket what? 1 minus sine square, close bracket, plus sine x plus 1 equals 0. So far so good? Okay. Do you know how to continue? Expansion. Rearrange, Isabel, I give you a clue. Rearrange into ax plus bx plus c equals 0. Do you understand? Then do the mode 3 3 thing. Okay, good. when do you know you reject? When you press the reference angle and it give you an error, then you reject. What beyond? Then you wrong. Wrong. Sin x equals 4 over 3, no answer because bigger than 1. The other one? Huh? Negative 1 got answer. Negative 1 got answer. 4 over 3 no answer. So you press sine inverse, find reference angle, sine inverse 1. No, no, no. Negative 1 don't reject. Bigger, smaller than negative 1 then reject. Got solution. What's the question? How do I reset this computer? How do I reset this calculator? Shift Shift 9 3 equals oh, no, done. Okay, let's continue. Who is stuck after this step? Stuck okay. Okay, then I go on to the next question. Huh? Correct this is correct Pi wrong you press calculator. Show me your calculator. Show me. Eh? Correct. One is wrong. You show me answer. Yeah. Mode radian, change to radian. Okay. Is this answer? Not pi. You really want pi is pi over 2. 90 is pi over 2. 180 is pi. Huh? Huh? What? Now, I believe many of you have this like that, right? Many of you are there. So then after that you write sine x equals to 4 over 3. Sine x equals to minus 1. Now some of you still confused on this part how to continue. Like when is it there is answer, when is it I need to reject. So you try reference angle equals to this equals to error. Then you know this one you reject. Huh? Radial mode please. This you find reference angle is 1 not minus 1. You always ignore the minus sign. You get 1.57. Okay, then you go on and find out which quadrant.